Hello, Literary Ray here. This is Chapter 1, Part 1 of the Steins visual novel. I've been sick for the past 2 weeks, so sorry if my voice still sounds a bit off. Please get comfy, grab a cup of tea, and enjoy.
おい、そこの貴様、俺たちが見えているか？
Yes, I can.
なぜ何も答えない？貴様に聞いているんだぞ。モニターのそっち側にいる貴様にだ。
I can.
間抜け面をしよって、つまらんやつだ。貴様からだと、俺たちはテレビのモニターの中にいるように見えるだろうな。だがそれは大きな間違いだ。モニターの中にいるのは貴様なのだよ。貴様が現実だと思っているその世界は、実は全て虚構。もちろん、貴様自身もな。
Maybe. Seems deep.
真の現実。それはこちら側にある。自分が何を指摘されているのかすら分かっていないか。無理もない。まあいい。貴様には分かりやすく、俺たちのことについて説明してやろうではないか。まず、俺たちがいるのはどこかということだ。ここは東京、秋葉原にある未来ガジェット研究所だ。俺たちは普段ラボと呼んでいる。世界の支配構造を作り変えるという我が野望の拠点だな。
That sounds fun.
そうなんだ。悪いことしちゃダメなんだよ、オカリン。
No, that's better advice, yes.
参りは少し黙っていろ。駅から出たら中央通りを進み、末広町駅の交差点を蔵前橋通りへ左折。次の信号の一歩手前の路地を入ると、大檜山ビルという古臭い雑居ビルがある。目印はビル1階にあるブラウン管工房。今時旧式のブラウン管テレビだけを扱っているショップだ。いかに電気街である秋葉原といえども需要があるとは思えない。だが、ブラウン管工房店長である天王寺というおっさんはこのビルのオーナーでもある。ゆえに今や急ピッチで都市開発が進み、しかも高騰しているこの秋葉原であろうと、道楽丸出しの店を構えていられるというわけだ。
Does sound expensive.
幸いにもあの店長は人を見る目はあるようでな。この俺のカリスマ性を見抜き、ビル2階を丸々ワンフロアただ同然で貸してくれたのだ。ふわっはっはっは。
Oh, so he was being nice, letting them rent for cheap.
だが未来ガジェット研究所は深刻な人材不足のため優秀な研究員を随時募集中だ。今のところ所属研究員は。
オカリン、そこはラボメンって言わなきゃ。所属研究員じゃなくて。
Sounds cuter.
ラボメン、すなわちラボラトリーメンバーは俺を含めて3人である。ラボメンナンバー001、ラボ創設者にして狂気のマッドサイエンティストであるこの俺、法院京馬。
オカリンって呼び方の方が可愛いのに。
I agree.
そしてコスプレが趣味の高一点、ラボメンナンバー002、椎名真由里。
Oh, our girl.
てってれー、マユシーです。着るんじゃなくて作るのが趣味だよ。
最後にスーパーハカー、ラボメンナンバー003、橋田至だ。
スーパーハカーって呼ぶなよ。スーパーハッカーだろ上皇。
そんな我々3人で構成される未来ガジェット研究所の活動内容はそのものズバリ発明である。詳細は我がラボのホームページを見てくれ。
Oh, they have a homepage.
もちろん闇の支配権力と戦うための未来ガジェットが最優先事項だが、その研究から派生する副産物的な発明も多い。というか今のところはそっちばかりだ。すでに我々は8つの未来ガジェットを完成させた。だがこれはまだ序章でしかない。未来ガジェットのアイデアは俺の中に108まであるのだ。
That would be a lot of inventions.
某テニス漫画みたいにですね。わかります。
人の煩悩の数といえ、このアットチャンネルの目。
Oh.
それと俺が話しているのだから口出しをするなと言っているだろ。
そもそもオカリン、さっきからなんで独り言喋ってんの？
Oh no.
独り言ではない。見てわからないのか。俺は今モニターの向こうにいるこいつに話しかけているのだ。
That's me, maybe.
あ、今その人にやりって笑った。
おのれ貴様何を笑っているのか。モニターの中の存在のくせに。
こっちみんなって言ってやれば？
通じないんじゃないかな。
俺たちに話しかけられていることにすら気づいていないらしいな。自覚がないというのは実に不幸なことだ。
その人にしてみたらマユシーたちがゲームみたいに見えてるのかな。
Yep.
そいつには現実なのかゲームなのかっていう発想さえないんじゃね？
んじゃあダル君の大好きな二次元の女の子たちもそうなの？
それは別。あの子たちは僕の嫁だから。
That's the difference.
誰の嫁の話はどうでもいい。
でもさ、マユシの言ったことって興味深いテーマじゃん。もし仮に僕たちがゲームの中の住人だとしたら、それを見極める術はあると思う？
Very fourth wall breaking.
ないな。
即答かよ。
故にそのような議論は不毛。世界の支配構造を打ち砕く方法について考える方がよほど有意義だ。
Keeping our priorities straight.
中二病オツ。
I step back from the monitor. Displayed on the screen is ugly cute character Alpaca Man. Not cute at all. This is a game called Alpaca Man 2, where you speak to Alpaca Man via microphone and watch him react. I am Alpaca Man? No. The game exploded in popularity when it was released 10 years ago, but personally, I only find the ugly part of ugly cute to be true. I have to agree. I bought it yesterday, 500 yen used, headset included. I turned to Daru with a menacing glare.
黙れスーパーハカ。俺は中二病ではない。
I think you are, but it's okay. I sweep my hair back and flash a devilish grin.
おーい。今日まだ。
そういう設定っしょ。
やれやれ。誰の人とのコミュニケーションの取れなさはどれだけ経っても治らないな。
アニメのオフ会じゃ僕がいつも場を盛り上げてるっつうの。
This bespectacled guy is my brother in arms and right-hand man, Ishida Itaru, nicknamed Daru. He's a hardcore otaku. You can always find him in front of the computer, playing games and watching anime. He has 2D wives on whom he cheats with 3D maids. I don't agree with his preference, but to him, anything's fine as long as it's moe. He's a reliable and skilled partner who brings my ideas to fruition. Despite his insistence that software is his forte, he shows remarkable aptitude with hardware as well.
針指に刺さった。
Over here, nursing a pricked finger, we have Shino Mayuri, a 16-year-old high school student, if you can believe it. I've known her since we were both small. She's also an otaku, nowhere near Daru's level though. This ditzy girl is in charge of the lab's official costume division for women, and today she's working on costumes at her usual leisurely pace. Why does the Future Gadget Laboratory need costumes for women? It doesn't. The truth is that Mayuri is completely useless. Oh, she's not. Still, there's no way I would ever kick her out. After all, she was the first one to join the Future Gadget Laboratory. I still remember the day Mayuri first came to the lab. It was spring. She said to me,
マユシーはオカリンの人質だからここにいようと思います。
well, that was certainly cryptic. But her offer was my salvation. For she was the first to join me on my magnificent quest. She saved me from a solitary life on the run from the organization. And she kept you company, and she's supporting you, even if we don't understand what's going on. I will never forget her kindness. Mayuri doesn't have to be useful. Her being here is enough.
でオカリン、アルパカマンは反応したん？
This whole time I was all Pac-Man.
いや全然。
The human face alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive, you'd think that the game was bugged. Whatever, I give up. Never again will I play this boring game.
この不愛想アルパカめが。
I curse his name and smack the TV. As soon as I do, the TV makes a sound like it's shorted, and then the screen goes blank. I change the channel. Nothing. Check the power cable. Nothing. Whack it again. Nothing. I guess it's broken. Damn. This crummy TV is on lease from the Braun Tube workshop downstairs. It's probably just old.
きっとね、アルパカさんが怒っちゃったんだよ。
You think he did?
後で修理できるか聞きに行かなければ。
I turn off the TV and lie down on the couch. I'm fed up with the humidity of Japanese summers. I stare at a conspicuous stain on the ceiling while fanning myself. I close my eyes. And what naturally comes to mind is that impossible scene I saw an hour ago.
消えた。
As I left Radicon, everyone vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. And it wasn't just the people on the street. The people in the stores, gone. And the restaurants, gone. Even the cars vanished, drivers and all. And it all happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, an empty city spread before me. I could still hear the music from the stores, but those catchy melodies were the only sounds of life remaining. Heat was rising from the asphalt in waves, but I only felt a cold chill down my spine. I stood there, breathless, until
どうかした？
Mayuri's voice brought me back to reality. Mayuri hadn't disappeared. She was right there, looking at me with questioning eyes.
今、人が消えたよな。消えただろ。今目の前で。
Panic took hold as the enormity of what had just happened struck me. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mayuri by her slender shoulders and shook her. Don't do that.
マユリも見たか。見たよな。
Mayuri's head flopped back and forth from my shaking.
見てない。
It does sound cute when she does that though.
見てない。
I stopped shaking her and looked straight into her eyes. She returned my gaze with eyes clear as glass marbles.
見ていない。見ていないのか。だってついさっきまでここにはたくさんの人たちが歩いていたんだぞ。
歩いてたかな。
それに店員まで消えている。こんなことはいくらなんでもありえない。
それは仕方ないと思うよ。
Her reply didn't make any sense.
とにかくね、最初からこの辺には誰もいなかったよ。あ、きっとこの暑さのせいだよ。トゥットゥルー。
How could she laugh at a time like this? I always thought she's a bit strange, but maybe her brain is actually broken. No, it's not, but it is weird. I realized that she couldn't help me. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky. There wasn't a cloud in sight. The scorching summer sun shone bright through the gaps between Akiba's buildings. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top floor of Radicon, where I had just been a moment before. There it was, an enormous machine like some kind of satellite, embedded in the roof of the building where, not 5 minutes before, I had just found Makise Kurisu's body in a pool of blood. What happened to her? Just before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Makise Kurisu might still be in that dark, narrow passageway, cold, bloody, and alone. The thought disturbed me. The question at the forefront of my mind was,
そもそもあの人工衛星は一体なんだ?
Right before Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb had just exploded. The roof door lock had been broken, and beyond it someone had placed a satellite-like machine shrouded in smoke and glowing dust. When I first saw it, the satellite was on the rooftop. But that's not what I was seeing just now. This satellite had penetrated the top floor of the building, obliterating the room where Dr. Nakabachi's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere, somehow. I knew it was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? The real question was, when did that happen?
マユリ、あの人工衛星だが。
びっくりしたね。
びっくりしただと。何がびっくりしたのだ?
ドカーンってすっごい音がしたもん。
A huge kaplow. It certainly did make a sound, but I don't think it was kaplow. I'd say it was more like a zzz.
あの人工衛星は落ちてきたのか?
来たのかな？宇宙人さん乗ってるのかな？
Had I lost my mind? What I had seen didn't match at all with what Mayuri was saying. Suddenly, nothing seemed real. Had I dreamt it all?
そこの君たち!
Just then, a uniformed policeman ran up to us. His expression stern.
ここで何をやっているんだ? ここらは今立ち入り禁止だ. すぐに出て行きなさい.
ごめんなさい。
それより制服警官さん、仮にあなたを警官 A と名付けるが、一つ聞きたいことがあるんです。
Officer A.
警官 A って。
今ここで数千人の通行人が一瞬で消えたんです。あなたも見ましたよね?
見ていない。いいから早く出て行け。
I was quickly losing confidence in my own memories. I decided to tell him about Makise Kurisu and get him to call an ambulance, but before I could...
さっきから何をバカなことばかり言っているんだ?
The policeman took me by the upper arm and said, "No one got stabbed at Radicon." What? How could he say that with such certainty? While I was still trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcefully led us away. We were escorted to the UPX and released. There were people at UPX like usual. Actually, there were far more people than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer A had said, Chuodori had been blockaded by police, so nobody could enter. There was nothing we could do, so we headed back to the lab. And that brings us to the present. I'm baffled. Did the whole hour since the beginning of Dr. Nakabachi's presentation really happen? I checked online for any news. The net is buzzing about the mysterious machine that had crashed into Radicon. All the major stations in Tokyo, even Toho TV, are running special bulletins about it. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anyone was hurt, but Chuodori is still closed off. Akihabara Station is jammed with reporters and curious onlookers. Nobody has mentioned anything about the disappearance of thousands of people from Akiba Street, nor about Makise Kurisu's murder. It's all a mystery. A mystery?
そうか。そういうことか。
From the sofa, I spring to my feet, a wide grin on my face. From the sofa, I spring to my feet, a wide grin on my face. Daru and Mayuri turn and stare.
これもすべて機関の隠蔽工作ということだな。警察にすら圧力をかけられるということは、この国の中枢ももはや奴らの手の内にあるということ。なんということだ。だが俺の目はごまかせんぞ。いつか必ず奴らの所業を暴き、その支配構造に終止符を打ってやる。
Having come to a satisfactory conclusion, I take a celebratory bottle of Dr. P, my favorite soda, from the fridge. The lab has no air conditioning. Ice-cold drinks are essential.
頭脳労働の後のドクターペッパーは相変わらず最高にうまいな。
コーラの方がよくね？
オカリンは本当にドクターペッパーさんが大好きだよね。
この知的飲料の良さがわからないやつは人生の5分の1を損しているぞ。うわ
Step through the curtain dividing its center, and you'll enter the heart of the future gadget laboratory, the development room. Just as the name implies, this is the room where we develop future gadgets. Needless to say, it is strictly off limits to outsiders. Yes, I know the setup is cheap. I would much rather have an airlock than a curtain, but our research budget is already scraping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition. I poke Daru and bid him to follow me into the development room. All the windows here are weather stripped with packing tape, so it's dim. And hot, almost like a sauna. Does not sound good to go in. It looks cool. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. Upon entering the development room, I pick up the lab coat that's lazily draped on the chair and put it on. I always wear a lab coat in the development room, for practical reasons as well as symbolic ones. Daru, however, refuses to wear his. Putting it on and taking it off is apparently too much trouble for him. He can't be bothered to do anything that doesn't interest him. It's men like him who give our generation a bad name. His lab coat, purchased from my own pocket money, I might add, just sits on the shelf. It's never been worn and probably never will be.
ダル、計画は順調に推移しているか？
え、計画ってなんぞ？
Daru gives me a blank look. I sigh and turn his attention to the table in the middle of the room. Sitting majestically on top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven. It is significantly larger than newer home models.
計画は計画だ。8号機の調整以外に何があるというのか？
ああ、そのこと。いきなり計画とか言うから何事かと思った。
そろそろお前との付き合いも3年半ほどになる。
I don't think he can read your mind, though. We went to high school together, and now we're going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond like two prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months, though.
高2の時はクラス別でほとんど喋んなかったじゃん。だから実質2年半じゃね？
細かいことはどうでもいい。それほどの付き合いの長さなのだから、いい加減俺の会話についてこられるようになってくれ。
それは無理。
Awkward silence. Man, all I wanted to do was have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other important sounding stuff, but no one knows what it means except us. Shot down again.
それで8号機の不調の原因究明は進んだか？
いや、まだ。
So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions. As I explained to Alpaca Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for the war against the Dark Dominion, led by the organization that rules the world from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. but along the way, we have managed to create some ingenious, futurish gadgets as a byproduct of our research. It is a fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often created by accident, in other words, serendipity. Allow me to introduce our glorious future gadgets. Gadget number 1, the bit particle gun. Gadget number 2, the bamboo helicam. Gadget number 3, could this be Ora Ora? Gadget number 4, mode snake. Gadget number 5, once again I've made a worthless object by Goemon. Gadget number 6, Sialoom saber. Gadget number 7, ghost in the ball. They can all be seen on the website Daru made, so feast your eyes upon the bite of the product of a mad scientist's genius. Anyway, our current problem is future gadget number 8, the phone wave, name subject to change. Phone wave is a pretty weak name, so I've added name subject to change to the end until we come up with something better. For the record, it was Mayuri's idea, not mine. When a future gadget is completed, the three of us discuss what to name it. I prefer names based on mythology, or names with hidden meanings that need extra explanation to understand. Daru thinks my naming style is too ridiculous. He just doesn't have passion for words like I do. Mayuri can't be bothered to remember difficult names. She says they don't fit in her head. And so, our opinions on gadget names are always split. But I digress. The phone wave, name subject to change, is, in short, a remote-controlled microwave. You put food in the microwave before you leave, and then on your way back, call the attached cell phone to start the heating process. Voila! Hot food ready for your arrival. So it's basically a piece of junk. A few days ago, however, we discovered that the phone wave, name subject to change, has a second unintended capability. Our brave, or possibly just ditzy, Mayuri had made it her daily routine to heat some frozen chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved juicy chicken number 1 as usual when the unexpected happened. The chicken came out more frozen than when she put it in. The microwave refroze the chicken. Since then, Daru and I have been searching for the cause.
マユシがやった状況を再現して何度も実験したけど、冷凍できたりできなかったりだし、
A mystery indeed.
バナナを冷凍してみようとしたら、さらにへんてこなことになったし、さっぱりわかんねえ。
Daru, now looking completely fed up with the heat, starts fanning himself with the shirt. I know what he means by really weird. Let's see if we can't make it happen again.
マユリここにバナナを持て。
またゲルバナ作るの？
前から気になってたけどさ、マユシ。ゲルバナって略さないでくんない？
だってね、ゲルバナはゲルバナだもん。
I take the bananas from Mayuri and stick the whole bunch into the phone wave, name subject to change.
なんでいつも一房丸ごと入れるの？もったいないよ。
ケチケチしていては機関との戦いに勝利することなどできんぞ。
The bananas are gonna help them save the world.
勝たなくてもいいよ。あのね、バナナはマユシーが買ってきてるんだからね。おかげでマユシーはちっともバナナが食べられません。
次からは1本ずつ使うことも検討しておこ
う。Good choice. But I already put the whole bunch in, so ignore her hungry complaints. The phone wave, name subject to change, is simple to use. It's a microwave with a phone taped on. The number is already in my address book. I just need to call the phone wave. Now, where did I put my phone? I'm connected.
RENG こちらは電話レンジかっこ仮です。
Cute. This is the voice of Mayushi Guidance, the system Daru programmed to operate the phone waves.
マユシーの声聞こえてきた？
Yeah, you did great, sweetie.
う。少し黙れ。マユシーガイダンスが聞こえなくなる。
こちらからタイマー操作ができます。シャープボタンを押した後、温めたい秒数をプッシュしてください。例えば1分ならシャープ60、2分ならシャープ120です。
Entering the command properly will cause the phone wave name subject to change to function like a normal microwave. Instead, we're going to deliberately mess up and enter 120 pound. Okay. That should do it. This method was originally a simple mistake on Mayudu's part, but it somehow starts the freezing process. The phone wave, name subject to change, comes to life. The turntable begins to rotate.
綺麗なターンテーブルだろう。普段と違って逆回転してるんだぜそれ。
何？逆回転？
I never noticed that.
そこに重大な意味があるかもしれない。漁師の振る舞いにも影響してくる問題であり、奮闘の規則を導入して。
あるわ。ねえよ。
ないか。
ないね。
そうか。
The three of us wait and stare at the spinning bananas. After 120 seconds pass, the microwave chimes. Mayuri takes the bananas out.
ゲルバナの出来上がり。
The bananas have become not bananas, gelatinous blobs coated with a thin membrane. After Mayuri discovered the phone wave, name subject to change, had a freezing function, we attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. This is what happened. Oh dear. It just gets more confusing each time.
ダルよ。このバナナ、食べてみようとは思わないか思うはずだ。我らの理念達成の犠牲となり散ったダルに敬礼。
No, you can't ask him to do that.
すげえまずそうじゃん。
Don't eat it.
味は関係ない。食べることに意味があるのだ。さあダルよ、遠慮することはない。骨は拾ってやるから思い切ってずずいと行くがいい。
No.
いらね。
ではまゆり、お前にその名誉を譲ろう。
No.
なんかね、ゲルバナは中身がデロデロでブニュブニュだったよ。
Wait, she already tried one? Honey, no. Oh my goodness, no.
味もしないし、全然美味しくなかった。
デロデロでブニュブニュか。ダルよ、どう思う？
ブニュブニュバナナか。ブニュブニュのバナナ。マユシ、あなたのバナナブニュブニュだねって言ってみて。
No, 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 no.
ダルくん、ダルくん、鼻血出てる。
いいから言ってみてください。お願いします。
No, no.
あなたのバナナブニュブ。
言わせるな手の額。
No, no. Daru retreats after I hit him with the tissue box. We should use another one too. Mayuri looks at us with an innocent smile. She doesn't get it, obviously. Poor girl. I will protect you. It's okay. Anyway.
ゲル状になったということは反固形。すなわち分子同士の結びつきが弱くなっている可能性がある。
What could have partially liquefied the bananas?
そうか、わかったぞ。
I turn to the whiteboard and write freezing in the middle. Then I cross it out and slap the board with my hand.
俺たちは冷凍機能だと思い込んでいたが実は違ったのだよ。
A bold statement, if I do say so myself. So why isn't anyone surprised?
さあお前たち、なんだってと叫ぶがいい。ここは叫ぶところだ。
The reactions are pathetically weak. Mayuri probably didn't even understand half of what I said.
冷凍機能じゃないのは分かってるっつうの。
Oh,
問題は、じゃあこの機能って何ぞ？何が起きてんの？ってことじゃん。
冷凍の逆なら解凍じゃないのかな。
実に愚鈍な意見だな、マユリ。それでは普通の電子レンジと同じではないか。
じゃあどういうこと？
それが分かんないから悩んでるんだお。
He's right. To be honest, I haven't a clue. In any case, there's nothing we can do about it now. It's time for Daru and I to head to Daibiru. There's going to be a seminar at AFT, and we have to be there. It's part of our studies at Tokyo Denki University. Summer credits, basically. We have to attend the seminar and write a report. Come to think of it, what's today's seminar about again? I looked up before summer holiday began. I should have written it down.
ご覧ください。秋葉原駅前のビルに謎の巨大物体が墜落しています。現在、警察による規制が敷かれ、ビルの前まで行くことはできませんが、遠くから見る限りでは墜落した物体は人工衛星のように見えます。
As we cross the overpass that connects UPX and Daibiru, I look down to see a huge crowd of people moving through the plaza. There are even some garishly dressed young men and women, the sort you usually don't see around Akiba. Everyone is walking towards the main street, which is still cordoned off.
ダルはラジカンに見物に行かないのか？
We get a message. Can I check that? Daru, are you gonna check out Radican?
どうせ行っても見られないっしょ。もちろんネットに上がってくる情報にはほぼ目を通してるのだぜ。アットちゃんのスレ数100超えたし、勢いすげえ。
You know, I'm really sad about dropping my Upa. It's worse than last year when I missed buying Fatty Ghetto Froggy. Next piece. Oh, so that's why he was staring at his phone earlier. We enter Daibiru and take the elevator to the 5th floor AFT Assembly Hall.
あー、涼しい。生き返るぜ。あばばばばばばばばばばば。
Unlike the lab, Daibiru has air conditioning, yet another reason for our diligent participation in the seminar.
電話レンジカッコ仮の件だが、俺は答えを導き出したかもしれん。
そのカッコ借りってめんどいからいい加減やめるべき。
I won't give in that easily. Even if no other lab members use name subject to change, I'll carry on until the day we decide its true name.
そんなことは今はどうでもいい。
お得意のとんでも理論でもひらめいちゃったん？
何を言うか。俺はいつもこの世の神羅万象すら超越したあらゆる可能性について思考を巡らせているのだ。とんでもとか言うな。
Oh, will they have fun together?
神羅万象を超越って、つまり何でもありってことじゃね？
だるよ。電話レンジカッコ仮はシュタインズゲートを開く鍵だという気がするのだが、どう思う？
そのシュタインなんとかってところからして意味不明なわけだが。
A chime signals our arrival on the 5th floor. The elevator doors open slowly. As we step out of the elevator... Oh, I bump into someone. I quickly grab the person's shoulder to keep them from falling.
すいません。
She's back and she's okay. It's a girl. And I recognize her. Impossible. Chills run down my spine. I stare at her face in disbelief. I saw this girl just 3 hours ago. Monkey say Kurisu.
何か？
Kurisu frowns and tries to back away. But I don't let go of her shoulder. You gotta let go. My grip tightens. Don't do that.
貴様は死んだはずだ。なぜここに。
You can't just ask someone that.
しかも
There isn't a single blood stain on her clothes, and they're the same ones she was wearing when I found her. Only a serious wound would have produced that much blood. Yet, as far as I can tell, she's completely uninjured.
無傷。
痛い離して
You gotta let go, I understand. We're shocked, but let go. Kurisu pushes me away. Then she shoots me a wary glare. I realize that I'm gaping in disbelief.
何なの
無事だったのか。怪我は平気なのか。いや、そんなはずはない。マキタクリスは何者かに刺されて血まみれで。
またその話かよ。
Daru interrupts. Thank goodness for Daru. Wait, there's something strange about what he just said.
またその話とはどういう意味だ。
だって1週間前にも僕にそんなメール送ってきたじゃん。
A week ago?
メール？俺が？何をバカな。マキセ・クリスが殺されているのを見たのはほんの3時間前だぞ。
ちょっと勝手に殺さないでくれますか。私ピンピンしてますんで。
そういえばあのメール変な感じだったな。送信日時が1週間後になってた。つまり未来から来たっつうか。
未来から来た。
ネットで妙な考察サイトでも見たのかダル。お前がとんでも理論を言い出すとは珍しい。
違うがな。確かにメールの日付は1週間後の28、あ、そっか、28日だから今日じゃん。
Daru pulls out his phone and shows it to me. He's right, the email was sent from my phone. I received it on July 21st at 12:56. But it was sent on July 28th at 12:54. It was split into 3 emails. Someone stabbed. Makiseke. Isu, don't. Why did I send such a short message in 3 parts? And it looks like the 3rd email got cut off. I do recognize the content though.
これは3時間前に誰に送ったメールだ。
But I sent 1 mail, not 3, and there should have been more text. Did Daru really get this a week ago?
興味深いわね。
Suddenly, Kurisu is standing next to me, peering intently at the screen of Daru's phone. Oh right, the email's not important. Well, maybe it is, but not right now. The real question is why she's still alive. Is she an illusion? No. An evil spirit? Am I haunted? I don't believe in such unscientific drivel. I am a mad scientist. I timidly reach out to Kurisu's face. My fingertips stroke her hair. She doesn't know you don't do that. Feels silky, quite the cuticles.
ある。実体がある。やはり幽霊だというのは考えすぎか。
おかりん、まずくね。
Yep. Ah! I poke Kurisu's cheeks with my fingers. Such softness. Dead bodies don't feel like this. Not that I've ever touched one.
おい。
What are you doing? Wait a minute. We've already touched when I bumped into her coming out of the elevator. I even grabbed her shoulders before being pushed away. And I still doubted that she had substance? That's just proof of how confused I am. If she's alive, then what did I see back at Radicon? What was the scream I heard? Were they hallucinations just like that mass disappearance? That's right. She was stabbed. Maybe she's just hiding her wounds. You gotta let it go. This requires further investigation. No. Don't you dare.
己は警察に突き出されたいのか？
俺は真実を知りたいだけだ。
Dummy. I stare straight back at Kurisu as she trembles with anger.
"何が真実よ、この変態！バカなの？死ぬの？"
I guess he does. She pushes my hand away. Daru, do
ルイ
something.
スちゃんの名台詞来たこれ。
Daru shouts something silly, but I ignore him and press Kurisu.
俺は確かに見たのだ。
まさかあんた、今、私の下着を。
Kurisu's face turns bright red. She firmly pulls down her blouse. We're awful. We're awful. We're terrible.
この手の目がそうではない。
Kurisu, you should... I don't know. Push him, punch him, call the police. No. Earlier this afternoon, after Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, someone killed Makise Kurisu and left her in a pool of blood. I carefully explained everything that I saw.
ドクター、中バッチ。
オカリン何言ってるん？中鉢の発表会なら中止になったじゃん。
中止？
そう、人工衛星の墜落で。
Something's wrong. Our stories aren't matching. It's the same thing that happened right after I saw the mass disappearance. Mayuri's story didn't match mine. I need to know. Am I caught in some sinister plot? Is this another organization conspiracy?
ねえ、ちょっとあなた。
我が名は法院京馬だ。
And Hoin Kyoma owes Makise Kurisu an apology. A big apology. And a favor.
違うよ。全然違うよ。
法院さん、今の話、詳しく教えてほしいんですが。
Looks like she finally understands I'm not lying. But I still don't understand why my memories don't match everyone else's. I doubt that I can give her a good explanation. Just then, an older man steps out of the assembly hall.
マキセさん、そろそろ時間ですし、始めま。
はい。
Sorry, I pressed too soon. Kurisu glances at me one more time, then sighs and head towards the small conference room.
オカリン、とりあえず僕らも行こうぜ。
She leading the
行く
presentation?
とはどういう意味だ。
講義を聞きに来たんだろう。
Ah, that. Daru follows after Kurisu. Did she come to attend the lecture too? Strange. She's probably gonna lead it, huh? Why would the girl genius Makise Kurisu need to attend a lecture like this? I wonder why. Okay, my guess was a bit off. The girl genius didn't come to attend the lecture. There's that girl.
今日は私のような若輩者の話を聞きに来てくださってありがとう。
講義をする方だったのか。
Japan's famous genius girl, Makise Kurisu, who had her thesis published at the tender age of 17. According to Daru, she turned 18 a few days ago. I first heard about her when Daru pointed her out in a Gossip magazine article. That's when he told me that she was going to be a guest at AFT. I'd forgotten all about that.
こういうのは初めてなので緊張してますが、ガチガチなのは多めに見てください。どうぞよろしく。
The audience is pretty mixed. It's mostly students like us, but there are also a couple of professors. And Kurisu just gave me a sharp look. What did I do? You did a lot, mister. And you're in big trouble. When I return her stare, she quickly averts her eyes. I don't care if she's a genius or whatever. I still don't like her. Even if you don't like her, you owe her an apology and think you like her. She may have had these people fooled with her timid girl act, but I learned at Radicon how cunning and aggressive she really is. No. Even if her murder was some kind of hallucination, my judgment of her character is still correct.
今回タイムマシーンをテーマに話してほしいと言われまして、正直専門外なのですが、頑張って話してみようと思います。
ほう、タイムマシンか。
Don't you dare interrupt her.
最初に結論を言ってしまうと、タイムマシンなんていうのはバカらしい代物だということです。
異議あり。
No! No! You sit down and stop. Every member of the audience, not just Kurisu, is startled by my interruption. Perhaps I'm being slightly rude here. Not slightly rude, very rude. But I'm not one to just sit and listen to some genius girl's drivel.
タイムマシンが作れないと決めつけるのは早計だ。
オカリン、無茶しやがって。
Sitting at my side, Daru throws me a small salute. The AFT staff are approaching, probably to kick me out. Just take him out. Take him out. We don't deserve to be here in her presence. Perhaps I got too carried away.
まあ、はい、いいですよ。ディスカッション形式の方が話も弾むでしょうし。
Thanks to her proposal, the event staff refrained from escorting me out. She sounds a bit pissed, but let's not mind that. She has every right to be upset at you. You owe 2 apologies now.
でもその前に、私の考えを話させてください。これまで世界中の科学者たちがタイムトラベルについての理論を提唱してきました。主な理論だけでも11に及びます。
What are the major theories of time travel? I've heard about the cosmic string theory at least.
中性子星理論、ブラックホール理論、高速理論、タキオン理論、ワームホール理論、エキゾチック物質理論、宇宙紐理論、量子重力理論、セシウムレーザー光理論、素粒子リングレーザー理論、ディラック反粒子理論。
Not bad. Perhaps Monkey-se Kurisu is a worthy rival after all.
でも、それらの理論はいずれも仮説の域を出ません。
We are out of her league. Many leagues behind.
場合によっては、11個の中の別の理論によって否定されているものさえある。
では、12番目の理論が発見されたとしたらどうかな？
We're supposed to wait.
そうですね。それは13番目の理論によって否定されるかもしれませんね。
Damn, she twisted my question and used it against me. Touché, genius girl. Suddenly, I feel eyes on me. Some puffed up professors are giving me hard looks from across the room. Maybe I got too carried away. I don't want to risk losing my credits. I should back off for now.
ちなみに、未来へのタイムトラベルなら今すぐにでも可能ですよ。アインシュタインの相対性理論によればね。例えば、今すぐ羽田空港に行って、そこから沖縄行きあたりの飛行機に乗ればいい。目的地に降り立った時、その人は10億分の1秒くらい私より未来に進んでいる。
What does that mean?
移動する速さが高速に近づけば近づくほど時間は遅く流れる。それが相対性理論ですから。極論を言えば、光と同じほどの速さで走ることができたら、 流れる時間はその人だけ半分になるわけで、24時間その速度で走り続ければ周囲では48時間が経ったことになるから、丸1日分未来へ飛んだことになるんですよ。法王院京馬さん。
She doesn't need my protection at all. She's got this. Why are you singling me out? I'm doing my best to hold back, but looks like Monkey-se Kurisu wants to pick a fight. I wish that she hadn't said that name in front of so many people. Oh yeah, it's too great a risk to let others know my true name.
それはへりくつではないかな。
Now a professor calmly makes an objection. True, Monkey-se Kurisu's example isn't strictly time travel per se. But I never expected an older man, a professor at that, to refute an 18-year-old girl. Maybe he's just testing the genius girl's resilience.
そうですね。
The genius girl readily concedes to the point. If she were a normal 18-year-old, it would have been impossible for her to be this calm in front of all these people. A normal 18-year-old would panic when refuted by such a distinguished-looking professor. And yet, Monkey-se Kurisu is giving off an aura of gutsiness that says, I can take this guy on. She's great. She's amazing.
では過去には行けるのかな。
過去にだって今すぐ行けますよ。夜になったら望遠鏡で空を覗いてみてください。何万年も前の光を見ることができるでしょ。
それもへりくつですよ。
This time, it's a nearby student who objects.
まあ、今までのは前置き。
Everyone needs to wait. Was it just me, or did Kurisu look a little nervous just now?
例えば実際に皆さんが体ごと過去や未来へ行くことができるようなタイムマシンを作るにはまず何が必要か考えてみ。代表的なところだと宇宙紐理論かワームホール理論かな。宇宙紐というのは超巨大な質量を持つ紐みたいな形のひび割れです。
A string-shaped crevice. That must be how they enter our universe. But do cosmic strings really exist?
ひびの幅は素粒子と同じぐらいで、長さは最低でも銀河系と同じくらいと思っていただければいいです。これは巨大な質量であるがゆえに時空を歪める性質を持っているんです。その歪んだ時空を紐を中心にあなたがぐるっと一周すると360度、要するにワープみたいなことができるということ。これ時空の角度欠損って言います。角度欠損しているところを通過するとそこは欠損しちゃってますので通過時間は0になる。これを応用して宇宙紐が高速に近い速さで運動しているとき、相対性理論により宇宙紐の時間は周囲より遅くなるから、歪んでいる角度欠損の領域を通過すると本来0だった通過時間がマイナスになる。つまり通過後の方が過去になっているわけで、2本の宇宙紐を使って空間欠損ジャンプを行い元の地点まで周回するように戻ってくると、ちょうど周回を開始したのと同じ時間に戻ってくることができる。ざっくり言っちゃうとそれが宇宙紐理論によるタイムトラベルです。ちなみに誤解しないでほしいのは、宇宙紐理論は超紐理論とは別物ということです。というわけで宇宙紐理論で過去へ行くために用意するものは3つ。その1、宇宙紐。これは2つ必要です。あ、ちなみに宇宙紐って生まれたばかりの宇宙にしかないという過程なので探すのはかなり骨が折れるかも。その2、仮に宇宙紐を見つけてきたらそれを光に近い速さで運動させるためのエネルギーが必要です。銀河と同じ長さのひび割れを光並みに加速させるにはどのくらいのエネルギーがいるんでしょうね。少なくとも1.21 ジゴワット以上なのは確かです。
She's doing great. Good job, Kurisu. This earns a few chuckles from the audience.
その3、宇宙紐があるところまで行って戻ってくるための宇宙船。タイムトラベルする人はこれに乗らないといけません。どうです、法王院さん？宇宙紐理論でのタイムトラベル、挑戦できると思いますか？
Like that's even possible. And why the hell is she addressing me? Sorry. I wasn't even the one who cheered this time.
法王院さんは宇宙紐理論には挑戦したくないようですね。だったらもう一つ例に挙げたワームホール理論はどうです？こちらは宇宙紐理論よりはもうちょっと現実的かもしれません。ところで法王院さん、ワームホールってどんなものか知ってますか？
She keeps calling him out. No, don't ask me. I'm trying to hold back here. Since I've been challenged though, I can't leave the question unanswered.
空間に開いた抜け道のようなものだろう。
ね、そうです。
Whew, I got it right. I sigh inwardly in relief.
2つの穴があって、それはトンネルでつながっている。トンネルは通過時間0で通り抜けられる。2つの穴がだけど、ここで残念なお知らせ。ワームホールのトンネルは超重力がかかっていて、開通すると同時に潰れちゃいます。だからかかる重力を無効化するために何らかの細工をしなくちゃダメなの。いわゆるエキゾチック物質。これはマイナスの重さを持つ物質で重力に反発するんです。
Negative mass, huh? Is it something that floats if you leave it on the ground? Maybe not. I can't even begin to imagine what it would be like. It's like the bananas. Kurisu raises her right fist.
こうやってむぎゅーっとグーを作ってる状態がワームホールのトンネルです。ここを通るためには手の中に私が握ろうとする力に反発する何かを作ってむぎゅーっとできなくしないとダメということですね。
Her voice is so cute though. Kurisu opens her fist.
エキゾチック物質を注入してワームホールを安定させれば瞬間移動は可能になります。でもタイムトラベルをするにはそこからもう一手間必要。ここでは仮にワームホールの入り口側の穴がこの秋葉原に、出口側にある穴が LA にあるとしましょう。まず LA にある穴を光に近い速さで宇宙の果てまで飛ばしちゃってください。そして果てまで行ったらすぐに LA に引っ張り戻す。
How?
相対性理論により光の速さで動くと時間は遅く流れる。 LA に戻ってきた穴は秋葉原にある穴よりも過去にあるということになります。というわけでその状態で法王院さんがワームホールに飛び込んだら数年前の LA に行けるでしょう。でもこの時点ではまだタイムトラベルをしたことにはなりません。疑似的なタイムトラベルです。いわゆる浦島効果ね。
Urashima. I did read aloud on that one.
重要なのはこの後 LA から秋葉原にもう一度ワームホールを通って戻ること。そうするとその通過時間はゼロなので法王院さんは数年前の秋葉原に戻ってくるわけです。これでタイムトラベルは完了。ワームホール理論に必要なものは宇宙紐より楽ですよ。その1、ワームホールそのもの。この宇宙のどこかにもしかしたらあるかもしれません。見つけた人は。その2、ワームホールの穴を光並みの速さで宇宙の果てまで往復させることのできるエネルギー。その3、エキゾチック物質。ちなみにこれ実在は確認されてません。
So implementation of either one would require a ridiculous amount of effort.
バカらしいと最初に言った理由は分かってもらえましたか？タイムトラベルの理論はどれも思考実験です。それらの理論からでは 実際にタイムマシンを作ることはできないということ。それが私からの回答です。
もっと簡単なものはないんですか？例えば机の引き出しを開けるだけで使えるものとか。
ないですね。
A firm declaration.
結局現代の物理学じゃそこが限界。10年後にはどうなってるか分かりませんが、それに仮にもっと簡単に過去へ行ける方法が発見されたとしても、実際に行けるとは限らない。因果率に関する根本的な問題が解決されていませんから。
タイムパラドックス、質量保存の法則。
The mass of the entire universe is constant. If a time machine traveled from the future to the past, there would suddenly be the extra mass of the time machine and its pilot in the past. I remember reading in a book, not a terribly refutable book, but still, that such a violation of mass conservation would put the universe in danger. It didn't say what kind of danger, though.
質量保存の法則を宇宙のようなマクロレベル、あるいは原子や素粒子などのミクロレベルの仕組みに当てはめるのは誤りです。
What? Is that true? She's laughing at my reaction. That little... God, how mortifying.
あれは化学反応に対する法則でしかないから。現代物理学においては全く成立しない。無から有は生み出せますから。
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
では何が問題となるのかね。
タイムパラドックスはタイムパラドックスでも、親殺しのパラドックスの方です。
Oh, that thing where you kill your own ancestors before you're born?
そのパラドックスの解が導き出されない限り、タイムトラベルは実現できない。絶対に。
殺さなければいいんじゃないの？
そんな単純な問題じゃありません。 SF 映画と同じように考えるのはとても危険です。あなたが消えるだけじゃ済まされない。矛盾が生じることは因果律の崩壊、相対性理論の崩壊、さらにはこの世のすべての物理法則の崩壊を意味するのよ。パラドックスは理論上の思考実験に過ぎない。現実に起きることはないし、起きてはいけないことなんです。だからたとえ 0.00001% でも起きる可能性のあるどんな行動も絶対に実行には移せない。そう考える方が自然じゃないですか？多世界解釈や自己無矛盾の原理っていう抜け道もありますが、個人的にはファンタジーすぎると思うので認めたくないですね。
It's really interesting listening to her talk and just getting a good understanding of time travel and theories. I grind my teeth. When I see Makise Kurisu looking at me with her composed expression, I avert my eyes. Looks like I have no choice but to concede. Makise Kurisu truly is a genius. I ended up listening to all of Kurisu's lecture at AFT. After the two time travel theories she introduced at the beginning, she explained the rest with equal eloquence. She seemed a little nervous at first, but that was quickly changed as she spoke. By the end, it was an impressive lecture, so impressive that you wouldn't think it was an 18-year-old's first time. She did so well. I really enjoyed that. That was really cool. She did well to respond to my malicious questions with sarcasm. She's got guts. Wait, why am I praising her? Even he has to praise her. Leaving that aside, I saw Makise Kurisu dead, and yet she is alive. My memories don't mesh with reality. And not just about Kurisu, my conversations with Daru and Mayuri didn't make sense either. Everything would be solved if I just told myself that what I saw was a dream, an illusion. It never happened. But never say never. This leaves me with no choice. Thank you so much for watching. Please take care, watch out for the organization, and Eru Sai Konguru.